Congratulations to our next guest, Shreveport Police Chief, the just like Ed Orgeron, the interim term has been removed. Shreveport Police Chief Alan Crump. Chief Crump, welcome to the show. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much, sir. Good morning to you.
I noticed one of the very first things you said was one of your priorities, if not your top priority, your number one priority is Shreveport police officer safety. Given the climate in America today, I know exactly what you're talking about. Explain to everybody what that means to you and what your plan is.
Well, it means just that. We have a dangerous job, and the time and climate that we're in is just a dangerous time. We've been blessed in this part of the region that we have not had some of the things that have occurred in the Midwest and other states, and even down south. We've been blessed, or at least as close as Dallas. We've been blessed that we've not had those type of incidents, but just to remain vigilant and to keep our officers to stay conscious of their surroundings, to understand that a situation can turn violent at any minute. It could start out peaceful, but it's no guarantee that it will end that way, and just to always use the officer safety tactics that we learn at our academy and that are reinforced each year during our retrainers, and just those types of things, because it's impossible to prevent certain things from happening, but the more aware, more conscious you are, the quicker you can engage certain things and maybe stop it from being as bad as it could be. Remaining vigilant.
Does that involve extra training for Shreveport Police? And I guess the next question would be, is there sort of an innate conflict between officer safety and yet doing the job the way it needs to be done?
No, there's not a problem with the training here. It's just a mind frame. I will say even the experience, or I should say experience in the prior 2 years of the homicide rate being 28. That's we don't like any homicides, but that's a very low number.
I was going to tell you, we've had more than 40 this year, Chief. Are there some specific things you want to do to try to address that?
Try to engage our community more and make them more, engage them more in the process of fighting crime, and that's not to necessarily have any hands-on things, but again, as I said on yesterday, utilize your eyes, utilize your ears, and if there's something seen or something you know about, give us a call, and that way we can at least investigate it, or if it's something that the patrolman may not be able to handle, we have other avenues to try to follow a lead that's given us, but just to remain vigilant overall. Now, I will say that, unfortunately, some of the things that have taken place by way of relationship-based crimes, such as domestic violence, and some of the ones that have taken place, it's really hard to gauge when and where those will happen. But there are other channels that we can use, depending on the nature of it, to try to address that and the elements from which they are coming. We can approach it that way, and sometimes through undercover work, through partnerships with our local and federal agencies to try to do as much as we can, following the laws and respecting everybody's rights to try to bring peace and order throughout the city.
One more thing, I think we have time for one more question. Do you hope to get to the point where every police officer is equipped with a body camera?
Yes, we hope to do that, and starting with patrol first, since there is the most interaction with the public. But we hope to outfit so that even when our investigators and our other officers that doesn't have that constant contact with the public like patrol, but when they do go out and make that contact, that interaction can be recorded as well, because, again, that will provide a safety for the officer as well as the citizens that we engage, so that if complaints or issues arise, we can view that footage and be able to assess the situation to make the right decisions based upon what occurred.